Okay, so we're going to go through a shoulder mobility drill. And basically you're going to lay down on your roller. Now for some people, just sitting or laying on the roller is an experience. So we'll talk about that. You're going to make sure you put your butt on one end. Really support yourself here because it's very unstable. Your butt has to be at the very edge. And your head's going to be on top here. Now if you're extremely tall for whatever reason and your head is like hanging over, you can slide down and maybe use a yoga block. Hold on. A yoga block or even a book. And put it on the end just so that you have a little bit of support there. This is if you're really tall. Okay, so back to us short people now. So laying on the roller can be an experience in itself. So before you do anything for the shoulders, just kind of settle in here. You can even like rock side to side very gently here. And just work on your alignment. Because when you're on the roller, you can't round your shoulders forward. You're not going to be able to be lopsided, which is some of the things that you'll see on people just walking around on a day-to-day basis. This helps you to achieve near perfect alignment. Okay, so from here we're going to start very easy. Now keep in mind, if you have any pinching or sharp shooting pains, then you need to ease back a little bit and shorten your range, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Okay, so arms are up, and we're going to do a very easy one first. You're going to take one arm and you're going to bring it toward the ground. Now here's what happens. As soon as we lift the arm, everything wants to do this and contort, but we're not going to do that. So as your arm is going back, you need to drop your shoulders, and your chest is actually going to raise up a little bit. Okay, so you're going to come down. Now, I have good flexibility in my shoulders so I can touch the floor. If that's not the case with you and your elbow is starting to bend, you might want to just shorten up your range and stop right there. That's fine. You're still getting a lot out of it. Okay, and then you move on to the other side. This side is actually a little bit tight on me, so I have to focus on not lifting my shoulder. And there. Okay. Then from there, we're going to open up and come out to the sides here. Now, when you get to this position, it can be very uncomfortable on the shoulders, and the shoulders kind of want to pop like this. Don't do that. Just go to where your body allows you to. And as you're coming down, you're going to feel your shoulder blades pinching the roller, which they should be. If they're not pinching the roller, then you want to make them pinch the roller. Here. And then the last one is the snow angel, or sometimes they call it the gym angel or the apartment angel, whatever you want to call it. So just like when we were kids and we went out in the snow and we made those wonderful angels, you're going to start with your hands above your head, right here, thumbs touching, so you're in line with your ears, and you're going to bring it around. This is the toughest point. This is where people's shoulders get a little crazy. So at this point, the elbows will bend a little bit, and you're going to lift your chest just a little bit. Good. This is to help your shoulder blades move as you're moving your arms. Here, here. And again, if it's really painful, you're going to shorten your range. You're going to lift the arms up a little bit and start up here. That's totally fine. Now, as a progression, once that has become really easy, you can grab little weights. These are probably about 3 pounds, not very heavy. And you're going to do the same thing. So here, bring it down. You can play with the angles. You can go palms up, just for a little challenge. You can go palms together at the same time. And you do your angels. This is very important when you're using the weights. You want to line them up. So these are a little tough to line up because they're very skinny, but you'll probably be using bigger weights. So the best you can, or the best I can right now, I'm going to line them up. And I'm bringing it around here and back up. Trying to touch, there I am. Around and back up. Good. Fly on the roller. Arms straight. Bend them as you pull out. Elbows toward the floor. Press in. Your elbows don't have to touch the floor, but if they can, that's great. But don't try to make that your goal and you end up looking like this. Okay, here. And you pull using your back, press. Notice I'm also turning my wrists. You turn them in as you come down and together as you come up. Knuckles in and palms toward each other. It's very easy to do this as you come down here. Do not do that. That is not the right way to do it. So stay lined up and come in. I always like to think of you're ripping something apart and then you're squishing something. You're ripping apart and you're squishing something. Or you could think you're ripping apart and you're hugging someone.